Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. And tonight, it'll be the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Utah Jazz. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Lauri Markkanen.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end, but without producing nearly the same results.
Here are the starters for Utah. Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. Sexton runs point with Clarkson at the 2. And it's Kessler in at center, locking down the middle. And for Portland, Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. Inside, it's Grant playing next to Ayton. And it's Henderson in at the 1. We should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. Fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
Avdia passes to Grant. Off target with the 3. Clarkson against Sharp. Clarkson passes to Kessler. Pass to Sexton. 6 to shoot. Back to Kessler. Grant with a steal. Sharp against Clarkson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Clarkson. One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharp. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
That free throw good from Sharp. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I love how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
He's not playing within himself. 2 fouls in less than a minute. He's got to dial it back some.
Williams is checked in for Utah. Here's Henderson. Count it.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Williams with it. Kessler a screen. Right side, Sexton. It's stolen by Henderson. That's tipped. Shot from 12. Tries again. Kessler, no good. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I briefly spoke with Chauncey Billups, and I took the time to ask him about his strategy for Lauri Markkanen, and he said we know he's going to hit big shots and be physical on the floor, but we're going to make him work for everything tonight. I hope we can test every shot that he takes. Hope and hard work. Can't ask for more than that, guys.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Kessler. Portland making their last shot. Here's Markkanen. And he drops it in from the low post.
The screen doesn't earn him a ton of breathing room. Turns out he doesn't need it.
Takes a step back. Here's Sharp. Here he goes. Good D by Kessler.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
On the wing, Sexton. Stolen by Sharp. Now the Blazers on the move. And he finishes off the break with the lay-in. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Portland.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
And it's Utah with the ball. After the basket by Portland. Shot clock at 6. Markkanen, the pass to Williams. And he buries his first look.
Yeah, they want more playmaking from Markkanen. That's the next step in his game.
Pass to Sharp. Avdia, screen on Williams. Three-pointer Sharp. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. They trail by 7. On the wing, Sexton all alone. And again, it's Utah.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
On the wing, Grant. Back to Henderson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The third pick in 2023. Henderson anointed as a franchise piece. But he took his lumps in year 1, Stan.
Well, Brian, look, the hardest position to play in the NBA is as a point guard. And so this guy has the athleticism and the skill, but there's so much to learn in terms of decision making. This guy's going to be a very good player.
The first one falls. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined, but we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
And so he's able to get one of 2. Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, Grant.
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they had the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. That sends Lauri Markkanen to the free throw line. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
That's good for Markkanen. Stan, with the trade of Damian Lillard in 2023, Portland was headed in a new direction.
Yeah, Brian, they really decided to go young. Added a top 3 pick in Scoot Henderson. They've been piling up young talent in the Rose City, and now it's all about development. Those players have got to get better. They've got to get good habits. They've just got to continue to grow.
And Chauncey Billups calls time out here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. It's the 2K leaderboard featuring this month's field goal percentage leaders. Well, you look at Kessler. Right now, he's 2nd in the league in field goal percentage.
One of the hottest players in the league. He's been really sharp from the field recently.
Ayton passes to Avdia. Henderson outside. Back to Avdia. Fires from deep. Collins with the rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Now here's Sexton. His last outing, we saw him score 13. Lets the 3 fly. And there's Collins on the assist by Sexton. It's a tie ball game.
Well, you got to contest the 3-point shot of Collins because he can drill it from these corner spots.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Henderson outside. Henderson with a screen on Williams. Sharp passes to Ayton. And another shot. This is another, just 1 of 4 from the floor.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Utah making a switch here. Eubanks is checked in. Utah's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Back to Sexton. It's stolen by Henderson. Here we go, one-on-one. Avdia can't get it to go.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yeah, that's one he'd like to have back. Those are the opportunities you have to convert.
Now here's Avdia. Still without a bucket. Henderson for three. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Jazz have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Markkanen. Collins with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Shaedon Sharpe.
And during the contact, Collins plays it smart and makes sure he's fouled in the act.
This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. That one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Stan, another head coach from the Greg Popovich tree. Will Hardy, who started his career in San Antonio.
And there have been a lot of successful guys that have come through the Spurs organization. Will Hardy is just another one who is developing into an outstanding NBA coach.
And both free throws good for Collins. Grant, there have been so many great players that have gone through Portland over the years.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's almost 50 years since their last title. It's a great city with a great fan base. And for their sake, I hope their second title comes soon.
Now here's Avdia. No points so far. Ayton with a screen. 5 to shoot. Out of bounds. It'll be Utah's ball. Here's Utah. They're on a 14-6 run. Pass to Markkanen. Williams on the wing. He's covered by Simons. And is blocked.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Goes up at the stripe. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
From the mid-range, Simons' quickness is a big advantage.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Inside. And that goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sexton. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at Portland, they're in 6th place, but still time to make a move in the standings. And of course the Jazz, not posing much of a threat right now. And Portland's shooting just 38% so far in this one. Simons outside. Pass to Ayton. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Ayton's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, there's the skill of Ayton, nailing the jump shot with confidence.
Henderson against Sexton. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Stan, since trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in 2022, the Utah Jazz have done some reshaping of their roster.
Yeah, and Brian, it's clear that they're not done. The tinkering continues. They're going to continue to move pieces around until they find what they think can become a championship contending team.
He's off on the first. Second free throw, no good. Lots of Grants in the NBA over the years. Jeremy Grant acts like a guy who grew up around the league. You can really see it, Coach.
Well, Brian, he really did grow up around the league and really just a high IQ player, great in the locker room, gives you great energy and effort every night.
There's Simons with a three. Here's Ayton. The rebound by Markkanen.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Utah with another miss.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Simon's shot is good.
They're definitely opting for the mid-range jumpers, and it's working.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Juzang, he's checked in for John Collins. Jazz trail by 4. Now an update on Walker Kessler. Allie LaForce, what'd you learn?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Jazz. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. It's a blow to a team that was hoping to turn up the second half of the season. This is a story that we'll be following very closely.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Trailblazers lead by 4. Stripped away. Outside Sexton to stop the drought, and it's good on the layup.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. So for the Blazers, Williams is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Reith comes in for Avdia, and it's Ben in for Henderson. Portland has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Here's Benton, checked by Sexton. There's Simons with a three. The rebound by Markkanen. Utah trailing here. On the wing, Sexton. Pass to Eubanks. 6 on the shot clock. It's Markkanen on the wing. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Trailblazers shooting only 35% so far in this quarter. Williams, a screen on Williams. And here's Simons outside. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Well, you see that quick release, and Simon right on the money.
Outside Sexton. Pass to Eubanks. And here's Markkanen. And Markkanen with the stuff.
So good to see Markkanen using force on his finish.
Trailblazers lead by 3. Simons outside. Utah with the rebound. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter.
Showing off his talent for erasing shots. Williams had that one totally anticipated.
Benton can't get it to go. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Pass to Juzang. There's the triple. And that one fall for him. He's 0 for 2.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Benton. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, you couldn't ask for a better look. That's one he's got to knock down.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, B.A., and unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his fourth year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback and just a dynamic scoring guard.
And he makes a first. And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his fourth year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you, there's also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. And the Jazz with possession here. It's a three-point game. A tough loss coming against the Lakers in their last game played.
One thing we saw from them that game, and we see it around the league, an over-dependency on the three ball.
That shot, the three, is very volatile. On games when it's falling, you can beat anyone, but when you're leaning on it and you go cold, tough sledding.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
He's such a great scorer. Simons can carry an offense for a stretch. Now he's working on the night-to-night consistency.
George, he's checked in for Utah. Here's Benton. Still no points. Pass to Reith. Here's Simons. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. George passes to Williams. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Williams has got 5 points.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator.
Simons outside. Over Williams. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Portland Trailblazers. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Portland.
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Shaedon Sharpe. And it's Reith in at the power forward. That's the group for Portland starting the second. Now here's Simons. His last outing, he had 24 points. Pulls up on the wing, and that's off the glass and in. 10 points for him.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
George against Simons. Now here's George, guarded closely. Portland with a rebound. Next up on the schedule, the Nuggets, a home game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Williams on the wing. Pass to Simons. And it's blocked by Collins.
Well, Collins is a capable defender, especially when he gets the positioning he needs to block shots.
Sharp against George. And here's Collins for 3. Sharp grabs the miss. Trailblazers lead by 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shaedon Sharp. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And that's the risk you run when you leave him in with 2 fouls.
And we've got a timeout called by Will Hardy. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Benton, he's checked in for Sharp. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Scoot Henderson.
And for an idea of where his offense is right now, take a look at his true shooting percentage decreasing over the last 5 games. He desperately needs to find his stroke tonight.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. George scanning the floor. Collins, high post. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And there's a bevy of young talent in the NBA right now. Who are you most excited to see grow into a star, Stan?
Well, what I'm really excited about, Brian, is to see which of these young talents becomes true stars, transformative guys. Certainly Chet Holmgren and Wembanyama have already had this great rivalry. Scotty Barnes has become the next big point guard. We see Anthony Edwards, Paolo Banchero. There's a lot of guys that could be the guy, and it'll be fun to find out who actually develops into that play.
As the torch is passed, who's going to take the mantle? Here's Reith. Pass to Benton. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. For Utah, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Juzang. With the putback, it's good on the putback.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Pass to Benton. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shoots over George. Benton can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Williams from long range knocks it down from distance. Williams has got 8 points.
He's a good passer. I think that gets lost in Collins' ability to score the ball.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Puts up a 3. Simons, that one's good. He's got 13.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's Juzang. Yet to see a basket. George outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And it's Simons with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. The 11-footer. And that one hits the back iron. Utah has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. George passes to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Eubanks. It's intercepted. Now the Blazers moving it up. Here's Simons. And the finish on the break with the slam.
This is why you got to keep pace with Simons, because once he's got a step on you, you're finished.
Now George. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now Collins. Here's Juzang. 3-on-3. Simons outside. Three-pointer. Utah grabs the miss. Collins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And here's George. Eubanks up top. Clock at 6. Juzang nails the baby hook.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. And some changes here for Portland. DeAndre Ayton comes in for Reith. And Denny Avdia subbed in for Banton. So Utah going with an almost entire new group here. Kessler, he's checked in for Eubanks. Lauri Markkanen comes in for Collins. Sensabaugh is checked in for Juzang. And it's Collier in for Williams. The Trailblazers have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Simons against George. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Simons. Coach, you talk about guys who are always upping their game. How about Anthony Simons?
Well, Brian, I feel like he's one of the truly under-the-radar scorers in this league. He's put in a lot of time and work, never satisfied with himself or his game, and he just keeps getting better.
Ooh, Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here. Blazers on D. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen right side. Just 4 to shoot. Over Williams.
Well, what I love about Williams as a defender, he can slide his feet and he can go vertical.
Now Ayton. He's covered by Kessler. Now here's Avdia. And there's the screen. There's Simons with a 3. Portland again missing.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Oh, Williams with the block. On the wing, Simons. 17 points in the game. Ayton, no good. Utah trailing here. Shoots from 14. And that one's good. Markkanen's got 9 points.
Well, he's a major threat from the mid-range. Markkanen loves taking advantage from that.
Avdia passes to Ayton. Down low. And there's Simons. That one's good. On the assist from Ayton. Simons got 19 points.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Markkanen. He's got 9. For 3, Collier. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, really nice to see Markkanen keeping his head up and finding the open teammate.
George against Simons. Williams a screen on George. Simons against George. Shot from the top of the key. And it's Simons missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
George finds Kessler. Williams against Markkanen. Over Williams. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Now it's a 3-point Jazz lead.
Well within Markkanen's range. Lowry is so comfortable with his jumper.
There's Simons with a 3. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now. And so George will bring it up for the Jazz. It's off to Detroit after this game, where they will face the Pistons. Markkanen with a screen on Simons. Here's George. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Avdia, good look. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Well, every team needs a guy like Williams who's willing to do the dirty work.
Utah has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Sensabaugh. Markkanen looking it over. A show of force by Markkanen to get through.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Blazers trail by 3. Simons outside. And here's Ayton. Looking to get it going. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Kessler. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. Simons passes to Avdia. Pass to Williams. Buries it down low. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Williams is a selective shooter, but when he gets it inside like this, he looks to capitalize.
We've got a close game here in Portland. Simons against George. Here's Markkanen. George, a screen on Williams. Oh, Markkanen good in the paint.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
Portland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Avdia passes to Williams. Pass to Simons. Six to shoot. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Keontae George.
Love the fearlessness from Simons inside, showing he's not afraid of contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And Stan, you got into coaching right after college. When did you know you wanted to be a coach?
Brian, that's easy. As soon as I figured out that I didn't have much of a future as a player, I knew I wanted to stay involved in the game. I wanted to coach.
Grant's checked in for Portland. Henderson comes in for Camara. Collins, he's checked in for Utah. Clarkson comes in for George. Now here's Clarkson. No points yet. Markkanen right side. Kessler. And finished off by Kessler.
Great roll by Kessler after setting the screen. That's textbook.
A minute 58 left to play in the second quarter. Simons outside. Henderson finds Ayton. Avdia outside. To the paint. Tipped. Just 5 on the clock. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Collier. And Ayton pulls it down.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Utah making a switch here. George is checked in. Here's Avdia. In his last outing, 8 points for him. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about the toughness on that finish? Ayton refusing to be pushed around.
Williams is checked in for Utah. That one drops. He ties it up.
You know, depending on where Jeremy Grant's been, he's filled a lot of different roles. He's been asked to be the alpha or the second option or even a role player. But whatever it is, he's always willing to do whatever it takes to help the team.
They grab their own miss. Kessler, no good. Portland has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. That gives them the lead. Simons has got 24.
He's putting on a show this quarter, and the team's feeding off his energy.
George against Henderson. Pass to Collins. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Trailblazers lead by 3. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Here's Collins. Over Ayton. Collins, no good. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
And that one falls for Simons. Simons with it. Shoots over George. And all around the rim that time before dropping. 27 points for him.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so we've reached the end of the first half of play. Portland ahead, leading by 6. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You know, right now for Utah, they knew it was going to be a tough year. And I got to say, it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges. You hope they're learning something out there. Challenging times for the franchise.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Jazz.
Guys taking shots for them, trying to do too much all at once. I think it's jamming up their flow.
Yeah, everyone has to have a role on the offensive end. Share the ball and trust your teammates.
And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Anthony Simons, he's been playing really well.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
Portland leading by 6. Kicking off the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Clarkson the 2, and Markkanen is the 3. And it's Sexton in at the point. Now here's Grant. He's scoreless. Here's Ayton. Ayton. The putback. Goes up again. It doesn't go for him. Good D by Kessler.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Markkanen, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Markkanen, and it's Denny Avdia with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Markkanen for three. That's what he does. Lauri Markkanen.
Well, Markkanen is just such an effective scorer. He makes the most of his opportunities.
The Trailblazers have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Outside for Henderson. Grant outside. Utah grabs the miss. Kessler's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kicks it out to Collins. Off the mark there with a three. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. 3-point lead. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Sexton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Sexton's got 6.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. On the wing, Grant fires the three. Again, the miss by Portland. Utah's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Markkanen for three. Gets the three to fall. Markkanen's got 21 points in the game.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
To the inside. Here's Avdia. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Growing his passing game. Sharp knows being able to reliably create for others will really round out his skill set.
The Jazz have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Sexton against Henderson. And it's Sexton on the take for 3. Collins. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And Chauncey Billups calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players. Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Avdia outside. Pass to Grant. Ayton, a screen on Collins. And here's Grant from the arc. Knocks down the long J. Grant's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And now a peek at some of the players competing for a spot in the dunk contest. All of them true dunk artists who can do some spectacular things in the air.
And I can't wait to see what these guys have dreamed up this year. The level of athleticism and creativity that goes into this contest is what makes it so incredible to watch.
Well, you look at Sharp as the top vote getter, a good bet to be in this year's dunk contest.
And with his hops, he might be the favorite in the contest. Everyone wants to see him compete.
And as All-Star Weekend gets closer, we'll of course update you on how things are looking. But this year already promises plenty of standout performances.
Yeah, this is going to be a dunk contest you don't want to miss.
And someone like Sexton Well, all scorers, really, they have to get points around the hoop.
Portland trailing here. Grant outside. They set the pick. Back to Henderson. 6 on the shot clock. The shot from the low post is good. Henderson's got 5 points.
Well, look, you're going to get bumps and bruises playing in this league. Henderson with a great finish through the contact.
Utah's gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Pass to Markkanen. Henderson against Sexton. Sexton, a screen on Avdia. Here's Markkanen. Ooh, the balance from Markkanen.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Henderson, the pass to Ayton. Here's Grant. The rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Kicks it out to Collins. And a miss there on the triple. Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And stolen by Sexton. In transition, here come the Jazz. And Collins with the slam.
Collins so active around the rim.
Blazers trail by 4. Now here's Henderson. He's got 5. Outside Sharp. Shoots from the baseline. Nice jump shot. He's got 9.
And it looks like Sharp is fairly comfortable in the mid-range. Having dynamic shot-making ability would be a big plus for him.
Now here's Markkanen. Give him 23. Markkanen with a screen on Grant. Here's Collins. Shakes him. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. The Trailblazers shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Avdia from outside. The rebound by Markkanen. For Utah, they've gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. Pass to Collins. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. Collins has got 8 here in this quarter.
Well, defensively, they've just looked lost in this second half. They need to turn up their intensity and get back to the way they were defending in the first half.
Will stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a 6th man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
And he's good on the first of 3.
Well, I appreciate how focused DeAndre Ayton is on excelling at what he does best. His primary concern is being a force in the paint on both ends.
And he makes all 3.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Sexton against Henderson. Kessler, a screen on Henderson. Markkanen outside. Pass to Collins. Shot clock at 6. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Outside Sharp. Now here's Henderson. Now Ayton. 10 points for him. Ayton, a screen on Clarkson. 3-pointer Sharp. Utah grabs the miss. Markkanen's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Grant with a steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Avdia with it. Picked up by Collins. And here's Grant from the arc. He buries it from 3. Grant's got 6. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Good execution there. Clarkson smooth off the catch.
Here's Henderson. He's got 5. Outside Sharp. Henderson with a screen on Clarkson. Sharp passes to Ayton. Back to Sharp. Ayton, a screen on Clarkson. 5 on the clock. Outside for Henderson. 3-pointer, no good. Utah leading. Markkanen outside. And here's Clarkson. A valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Stolen by Sharp. Pass to Avdia. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Utah has gotten 12 of their points this quarter from deep. 4 of 6. Markkanen outside. To the middle. Here's Kessler. And it's Portland with a rebound. Here's Avdia. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And Grant gets it to go.
Look at how Grant attacks the interior, doing what it takes to get a high percentage shot.
Jazz trail by 3. Collins with a screen on Henderson. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Collins, no good. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Oh, that one misses for Grant.
Well, with a guy like Grant, you know he's going to find ways to contribute across the board.
A big group substitution here for Portland. Williams is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Reith comes in for Avdia. Simons is checked in for Sharp. And it's Ben in for Henderson. And a new group getting ready for Utah. Eubanks, he's checked in for Kessler. Mikhailuk comes in for John Collins. Williams is checked in for Larry Markkanen. And it's George in for Sexton. Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Mikhailuk. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Clarkson. Utah with another miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Reith. And here's Simons outside. Drains the triple. Simons got 30 points.
He's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Williams. He takes it in. Can't hit from in close. Trailblazers lead by 6. Ball stolen. Inside, looking to end the run. And Williams punches it home.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And it's Simons missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
George drives in. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. The 16th pick in last year's draft, Keontae George was thrown right into the fire his rookie season, Stan.
Yeah, down the stretch, he was basically handed the keys to the offense at the point guard position. He may take some lumps, but his talent level is evident.
That's good from George.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
And the Blazers making a change here. Kamara's checked in. Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Juzang comes in for Clarkson. George hits them both. We've got 1:28 left in the third. Pass to Williams. Now here's Simons. Williams defending. Ben passes to Williams. Shoots over Filipowski. And the shot no good. A bit short.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Outside, Williams. And here's Eubanks for the tie. It's tipped. Out of bounds. It'll be Trailblazers ball. The Jazz making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. "55 seconds left in the third quarter here. Simons outside. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Simons has got 5 points now this quarter.
Man, once Simons found his rhythm, he's been non-stop.
George outside, driving in. Eubanks with it, working on Williams. 6 to shoot. Here's Hendricks. Utah with another miss. And there's the call on Drew Eubanks. That's his first foul of the game. Mikhailuk's checked in for Hendricks. Portland leading by 4. Simons with it, and he makes it on the layup. Simons got 34.
Some guts. Simons finishing with strength.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Williams from long range. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Williams has got 13. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Trailblazers out in front, up by 3. We'll get right back to the action when we return. We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Jazz trail by 3. Delano Banton out there with Anthony Simons. Then it's Williams, and it's Kamara in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Now here's George. Left side Williams. Shot clock at 5. Here's Juzang. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now. The shot by Eubanks no good. Trailblazers lead by 3. Banton drives in. Utah grabs the miss. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
It's picked off. It's stolen. Down low. Here's Juzang. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And a look now at the Utah Jazz's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Detroit to take on the Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
You hear this all the time, but a road trip is a great chance for a team to build chemistry on and off the court. Chemistry matters a lot in the NBA, and a trip like this can bring a team together.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second.
And they need to play good defense here. That trip to the line helped and hurt.
Simons with it. Eubanks is there. Simons' shot is good. Simons has got 36 points.
What a good finish inside. Simons is such a talented scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
Now here's George. Eubanks the screen. Pass to Mikhailuk. The three ball. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that one falls for Simons. Thibault, he's checked in for Portland. Collier, he's checked in for Utah. Portland leading by 5. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock.
What's the roll?
Here's Reith. Simons outside. The three. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 9 rebounds now. Here's George. And the layup is good off the glass.
And just muscling it in, George, very aggressive.
Pass to Reith. Simons outside. Here's Kamari. The steal. Here's Juzang. Now here's Williams. Pass to Juzang. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Eubanks. And he hits it to tie the game.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Williams up top. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Pass to Reith. Outside Thibault. Simons against George. The rebound by Eubanks. Eubanks, he's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. George against Simons. Here's Collier. Oh, Williams with the block. Here's Simons. Second shot opportunity. Up again. Oh, throw it down. Robert Williams on the follow.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Here's Collier, covered by Thibault. Pass to George. Here's Juzang to take the lead. Rebounded by Kamari.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Reith. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the wing on the left. For 3, Collier. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Pass to Kamari. An easy 2 on the layup. Kamari's got his first 2 points.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
Jazz trail by 4. And here's Eubanks. It's George on the wing. Floats one. Great D that time from Simons. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Well, Portland's shooting only 39% so far in the game. Outside Thibault. Simons outside. There's the three. Rebound, Utah. Eubanks, he's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's George to tie it up. Thibault with the board. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Over to the wing. Thibault on the wing. Simons outside. To the middle. Here's Kamari. The shot, no good. Now here's George. Tightly guarded.
Hey, yo, right here.
Eubanks inside. He's covered by Simons. A little mid-range shot is up. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Thibault. Portland leading. Now here's Simons. They set the pick. Lets it go from deep. Hits the three-pointer. Simons got 40 points.
Well, that brings his total to 5 makes from beyond the arc for the game. Feeling some confidence from range.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. A line change here for Portland.
What's up?
An intriguing young talent. George's upside as a scorer is especially enticing.
It's Sharp on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Grant, the pass to Sharp. Soft touch off the glass. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Utah's gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. George against Henderson. Pass to Collins. Deflects the pass. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Sharp.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Colin Sexton's checked in for George. Clock is at 3. Here's Clarkson. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Henderson for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Collins outside. Kessler finds Markkanen. Sexton against Sharp. And it's Sexton. That time on the assist by Markkanen.
Yeah, moving the ball with a purpose. Lowry Markkanen. Nice pass.
Here's Henderson. Kessler with a rebound. Utah trailing here. Clarkson, right side. Outside Sexton. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. Well, Portland's shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be.
Yeah, I think Grant doubles down when the defense gets close. He wants to get the whistle.
That one falls for Grant. And he makes both free throws. Jazz trail by 4. Now Sexton. Pass to Markkanen. Sexton, a screen on Avdia. Yes! And the foul! It goes on Denny Avdia.
they just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Well, Coach Lauri Markkanen, it's been an interesting study to watch his game continue to improve every year.
Yeah, it certainly has, Brian. He was a complimentary player for quite a while, and then finally has developed into a primary offensive threat, and he has thrived. Well, there's a 7-footer who can own the glass and hit shots from the outside. Lauri Markkanen is everything you want in a big.
Now here's Sharp. Puts it up from 12. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And these are exactly the moments where you find out if a player's tough enough for the NBA. And Sharp showing no fear in a clutch situation.
He gets it in there.
Big time from Collins right there.
Portland has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. It's Sharp on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Sharp against Clarkson. Avdia outside. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Grant. And that's good from 17 feet. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Well, something changed for him at halftime. He's been more solid on the offensive end.
Pass to Markkanen. Sexton, a screen on Avdia. Back to Sexton. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Here's Grant. Collins with the defensive effort.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
To tie it up. Connects from downtown. Collins has got 21.
And the confidence Collins has is impressive. Doesn't feel any pressure taking these big shots.
Here's Grant. Grant can't get that one to fall.
Good idea with the fadeaway, but the defense was just all over it.
Here's Clarkson. Oh, and they take the lead.
Here's a guy who's been in the league a long time. Clarkson knows how to get it done when it matters.
1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter. Sexton against Henderson to the paint. Grant right side. Back to Henderson. Going by Collins. Avdia against Markkanen. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter of this one. The three from Sexton. That shot is off. And their biggest problem so far, taking care of the ball.
Yeah, they've made some great plays, but way too many turnovers.
Utah with the ball. 2-point game. Here's Clarkson. And Aiden pulls it down. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
Henderson, right side. Pass to Grant. Back to Henderson. 4 on the clock. Launches a 3. Oh, he drained it from downtown.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Obviously not a lot of time to work with. What do you guys think we're going to see?
This is where your coaching is so important. They need a really good play now.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Sexton finds Collins. Now here's Clarkson. Pass to Kessler. for the win. And Clarkson, here we go. Good from downtown. What a shot. But they may take a second look at it. Boy, yeah, they're going to have to take a second look at this one on the replay monitor. This one's over if the original ruling of a basket stands. But we'll see. The basket will not count. This game is over.
Oh, my. Talk about a heartbreaking loss. You just nailed the amazing buzzer beater, and then it's taken away.
So a close game sees Portland taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Anthony Simons.